Hi Pisces, and welcome to Many Moons Tarot. My name is Kayla, and today we'll be doing your monthly September love reading. We'll pull and clarify some cards along the way. We'll pull from our love oracle deck to get a little bit deeper meaning on whatever love situation you may find yourself in September. We'll pull your feelings on your situation, as well as finally getting an angel oracle message with some numbers and messages that you can relate to help tie you to this reading a little bit further. So let's go ahead and get started by shuffling the deck for some overall messages for this reading. So this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as well. Is any cross watchers that stumble across this reading? If you know a Pisces, there could be a message in here for you as well. I do plan on doing daily readings here pretty soon. Whoa, we're not going to pull any of these. We're going to do some daily readings, maybe some shorts, maybe do some weekly readings. See if we can help grow this channel a little bit. The monthlies are just a little easier right now with my schedule. I'll do mid-monthlies. You'll see those as well. Those are a little more general to kind of get where you're at. We'll see. We'll do some, thinking here in the coming weeks, but I appreciate the views so far. Hope we can continue to grow this channel. Appreciate what we have started to build in these 2 months here, but we have the Magician here, so somebody's manifesting something and creating something, and I think, Pisces are really good about that. I think they might get in their heads a lot, but that's good news. Magician's good. See what we got here. Here are the Five of Wands. Ace of Wands. And Seven of Cups. So I'm getting this going back and forth energy. Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? The Ace of Wands, I think you have all these, plans and ideas in your head, and I feel like you're at the beginning of this, journey, this new journey maybe with the Ace. But I think it's, something you've manifested. But I think being the Pisces that you are, I think, you have manifested, you've dreamt about this, you have all this loving energy, and I just think you're like, which one? I have all these options. I'm getting options too, not necessarily like the Five of, Wands screams that to me, but with the Seven of Cups here, I'm just getting options. Should I? Should I not? Like, what is the right thing for me to do right this second? But we'll see. I'll clarify. I think there's somebody, maybe it's somebody like particular you want, maybe, and it's giving you a lot of conflict. Maybe it's a fire sign. Maybe you want to give your love to a fire sign, potentially Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. I don't know if that resonates for somebody out there, but let's see what we got for the Five of Wands. Five of Wands for Pisces. Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius in your life, but the Temperance here, I think you've been back and forth in your emotions. Maybe you're trying to maybe manifest this person back into your life, this Temperance energy. Not necessarily true, but I think maybe at one point you had options or they had options, and I think maybe you're just like trying to get them back in your life, if that makes sense. That's what I'm seeing here. If that resonates for somebody, would love a comment below. I would like to, kind of see how these readings resonate in your life. But what do we have for Ace of Wands? Ace of Wands for Pisces. Nine of Swords. Depression, anxiety, feeling hopeless. Yeah, I'm getting this, you really want to manifest this person back into your life. I think they could have options in love. I'm just getting that. Just knowing, like, Pisces myself, I feel like they're feeling a lot of sadness and sorrow right now over somebody. Maybe it's not a fire sign, but it's prominent here with the Wands energy and the Temperance energy here as well. And I think maybe the Seven of Cups, before we clarify, that's what I'm seeing. Like, Pisces, you're not feeling so hot right now. I feel like you manifested them in your life, and now maybe they want nothing to do with you. Well, we'll see. What is the Seven of Cups? Seven of Cups for Pisces. I usually don't flip and take the reversals, but in this case, I feel like it makes a little sense. There's a missed chance here with somebody. Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords is a very, action-oriented, impulsive sign, but I feel like you can't sleep at night knowing that there's somebody else, I feel like, on maybe the person you're thinking's mind. I feel like you're having a really hard time, whatever this is. And you want this so bad with this person that, it just feels like a loss. Like, you don't want anybody else to have this person, so, that's what I'm feeling here. You can't focus on other people when this person's stuck out and prominent in your mind, almost. Well, let's see what we have for a love message. I'm not good with the reversals, but when I do use this deck, it's got the reversals and the uprights. So I might start using this deck more in the reversal aspect. I mean, to clarify there, but we have not enough. Self-sabotage, fear, frustrations. I think you're tied to this person in some aspect, and I think it's given you major anxiety. You're scared. I think you're scared maybe that you're never going to find somebody like this person in your life, but I don't think that that's true. With the Magician here, I think you're going to manifest things again in your life, and I think it's going to read the other way. You are going to be the one with all these options, and you're not going to know what to do with it all. But I think you need to let go of your fear that you're not enough in this life, because you definitely are. I think you need to get that fear out of your head. But what do we have here for Pisces thoughts? Anger. So maybe you've been, it's just been causing you a lot of anger, sadness, hopelessness, depression, all these things. And I think you're powering through it with the Magician and the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's not a day, though, that goes by where you're not thinking about it. I feel like you're just dreaming, your eyes are shut, you have all this fire, passionate energy for this person, and I think it's just causing you to have some sleepless nights. But I don't know, I think you got to hang in there a little bit, Pisces. I think there's going to be a message here at the end, and I hope there's something here to help you through whatever you're going through right now. Whoa, I'm going to take what fell on the floor. 1111, that's the manifestation number, Pisces. Communication. Effective communication is the key to strong and loving relationships. The angels remind you to express your feelings open and honestly. I think maybe you've been keeping all this in, and it's not good. You have to communicate too. People are not mind readers in this life. Like, you can think all you want, but if you don't actually speak what you want from something, It's going to get misconstrued in your head. They're never going to know about something, and you're just going to make up all these stories in your head that aren't true. All right, Pisces. So my camera did its thing again and shut off like it did in my Sagittarius and Aquarius readings. I think it tried to do as well. But as I was saying, so if you're going to make up stories in your head if you don't have communication with your person. So at the end of the day, this person is not worth your energy. You're manifesting something here greater, I think, than whatever you had with this person. You need to, let your temper cool down a little bit. It's not worth getting angry over something you can't control, because the universe has something bigger here planned for you. Be honest with yourself, though. Give yourself the gratitude and love and respect that you need to, care for yourself at the end of the day. But I hope there's a message in here for you, Pisces. I know things might not be the easiest right now, but I think in the future you're going to have some really good positive things coming your way here. Just believe that it's yours if you, believe that it is. But with that, we will see you next reading. Take care.